Alright, so let's see how the resource lock works in Azure. So suppose I have this pay-as-you-go subscription model. So Azure resource lock can be applied in subscription level and resource group level and also in resource level. So here this is my subscription pay-as-you-go, and this is my subscription ID and all those details. So if I want to apply the lock, I can come here, just locks. I can click on this add. I can give this lock name, let it be lock hyphen subscription. Lock is applied on subscription level. So lock type is read only and delete. So these are the two types lock can be applied. So read only is just to read the resource, and also delete is to blocking the delete, right? So if delete lock is there, it can be read and update but cannot be deleted. For read only, this resource can only be read but cannot be updated or cannot be deleted. So this is the basic difference. Alright, so this lock is already applied, and this is the note, and this is my subscription. So if I go here, alright, I will click again on the subscription, then I will go to resource groups. So these are my resource groups. Let's say I have created a resource group as container. You can see this is a subscription as pay as you go. So I'll click on container. So I'll click on the logs. So I can see the log is already inherited here. So what is the point here? So whatever log is applied in subscription level, so it will be inherited to the related resource group and resources as well. This is the log type is read only, and this is the notes. And if I go here from subscription to the resources, so these are the resources which I have now. So let's say I have this container. So if I click here, and then if I go for logs, so I can see the log is already applied here as well. So it means from the subscription level, if anybody has applied a log, the same will be inherited to the resource group and to the resources as well. Those logs cannot be deleted, or those logs will be applied as per the log type, meaning here it is read only. Right? So if I go here, if I want to delete it, I cannot delete it. See, failed to update and cannot perform delete operation because these are logged. So in order to delete these resources, I have to remove the log from here. Resource log. This is the log. I need to delete this log because I have deleted it here. Refresh it, and if I go here, resource groups, so container is my resource group, so I will click on here, and then if I go to logs, so this log is not here, meaning deleting from the subscription level, so that is getting deleted to all the resource groups and as well from the all the resources. So that means any operation can be made to these resources or resource group. I can delete it, I can modify it, or I can update it, whatever is needed as for my requirement. And the same way, I can go for the resources as well. So click on the resources. Suppose, let's say this is my resource, one application inside event. I have configured it, so there is no lock. Let's verify. Should not be any locks. See, there is no lock. So if I want to delete it here, so I'll type the name, email, trigger, event, delete it. Okay, so delete is possible. I mean, the resource is already deleted since we do not have the lock on resource level. Alright, so this is how the lock used to work on subscription level. But if I want to apply lock on resource group, so this is a resource group. Here I can apply the logs. Alright, so I can add the logs here, log hyphen resource group, type, let's say it is read only. Also it can be delete as per your requirement. Log is applied on resource group. Alright, this is just for the notes. So resource group log is already applied, and if I go here, alright, so from this resource group, if I'll go to resource group here, I can see these are the resources which have been created under this resource group. So if I create here, this is a storage account. Alright, so logs should be inherited here as well. So this is the logs. I can see this log is already applied here, so I cannot delete this resource. I mean, this resource is protected now for some security purpose. So if I want to delete this, or if I want to perform any modify or anything update, the log should be removed, right? So even see, I cannot delete it here. Alright, this is just for the message. Name of the storage name. So suppose if I write the storage name 8AB, let's try to delete. See, failed to delete storage account. Cannot perform delete operation because please remove the lock and try again. Since lock is already applied, so we cannot delete the resource as well. So in order to delete or update anything, we need to remove the log from resource group as well. This is the log here. From the right hand corner, I have deleted it. The refresh, there is no log. Then if I go and check it again, this is the resource. Here if I click here logs, there is no log applied here, meaning the log is removed. I can do any operation I want, I can do it, right? And suppose I want to apply logs on resource level, I can still do it. Let's say resource read only, let it be read only. Alright, resource level. Okay, so the log is applied here. Alright, so if I came here, if I want to delete it, I cannot delete it since the log is applied. 8AB, let's try. No, remove the log and try again. Alright, so who can remove the log? Okay, so the log is applied on resource level here, so the log can be removed by triggering to this resource, then from here to the right hand side lock can be deleted. Or otherwise there is another way as well. Go to the resource group. From the resource group you can see lock is already there, right? The resource. So from there also you can delete the lock, since the resource group has already got the access to resources. So whoever can access the resource group can delete any lock to the resource, to the linked resources. Let's say this resource group has 10 resources and these 10 resources has different locks. So whoever has the access to this resource group, that person can remove those 10 locks from that 10 resources. So this is the concept, right? And the next point is applying locks to subscription level does not stop to cancel the subscription. Even though the subscription will have the lock, the person can still go ahead and cancel the subscription. There is no limitation or there is no bound that lock has to be removed. No, nothing like that. And the next is, if you apply a lock on resource group, yes, still the person who has access to resource group, that person can remove the lock, and the person who has the access to related subscription, also that person can remove the Azure lock from the resource group. That can be also possible. All right, so this is just very small overview of Azure lock. So for security this is very much used, and I think some small hands-on can be done. All right, so based on the requirement you all can apply it here. And thanks, let's see you in the next video.